witches or not one thing happens. It don't matter. The demon has to obey the voice of the king. His voice is spoken through my voice and your voice. The king only speaks through your voice. You know that? You have to give him voice. This is a precious. This book is a precious book. I would never do what I've seen some people do. I've seen guys cut holes in this and hide marijuana. I've seen people tear pages out of them for old cigarettes with. I would never do that. I honor this book. But you know, this is just a book, unless it's picked up, put into somebody's spirit, and into their soul, and spoken out of their mouth. It does not. It doesn't. It has to be lived and breathed and spoken. But your son's God. It ain't what you know, it's who you know.
That's right.
Now, it is kind of what you know to a degree, because if you don't have knowledge, you don't know what to do. Your son's of God. I mean, you got to get it. I mean, you got to get the revelation. I want you to walk in one day and look in the mirror and all at once for the first time in your life, see looking back at you, the Son of God. You're not the Son, you are a son. But the Son has made you, the Father has made you a joint heir with the Son. The Father made you a joint heir with the Son. And Brother Aaron, when he's up there, he's publishing his book. I think Andy shared some of it with you, Aaron, Brother Charles. So his book's getting published. One of the things he called us up there in his book on the marriage supper is that the adopted son. Do you know a Jewish father does not have to give a natural son anything, but if he adopts a son, he has to give him part of the inheritance? You've been adopted. The Father has given you the inheritance. You are sons and daughters of the Most High God. That's who you are. I'm not trying to be a son of God. I'm not trying to be anointed. I can't help but be anointed. You can't help but be anointed. Oh, Brother Lee, I can't preach. I can't do nothing. You know, I need to go on a 30-day fast. I need to read my Bible, and I need to pray for 100 hours. I suggest you do all that, man. That's good. You're going to get a lot of knowledge. The more words you read, the more knowledge you will have. The more in your arsenal you'll have to release. But that will not make you any more anointed. You were smeared. He has anointed. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because He has. He's smeared. You know what? If y'all got to see us ordained, and I think we're going to get that up on the website, you were smeared. I got to watch it finally from it's sideways. The lance coming sideways. But there is so much oil. I mean, my whole face, ears are just covered in oil. I'm smeared. But you know something happened, and I want you to get hold of this. This ain't part of my testimony. This is part of I'm convinced God let me go through this for you. Brother Charles, and you'll get to see it, he dumps that whole bottle on my head. I mean, he turns that bottle up like that. How there's half a pack of bottle of oil left, I don't know, because he had already anointed 7 people. Doing pretty much the same. Don't you 3 times. But when he was, whatever you call it, speaking over my life, I kept feeling that oil coming down on my head. Like, you know, like a small stream was steady falling. And the whole time he was talking to me, I felt that sound. Why is he still pouring that oil on my head? I mean, I'm doused. It's on there pretty good, wasn't it?
I have a good video.
This is what the Lord told me to tell you. I'm every morning and every evening, oil comes down upon me. The anointing comes upon me. You are my sons and you are my daughters. Folks, we don't have to. I forget who said it. It was so wonderful. When we say we entered into rest, most of the church thinks that means inactivity. Yeah, Brother Terry, I want to give glory. Not glory to Brother Terry. I want to make sure I quote you said that. Brother Terry had a great statement. We have entered into His rest. Now, most of the church looks like they're at rest because they're doing absolutely diddly squat. That's not rest. Rest does not mean inactivity. It means you don't have to work it up. It means you don't have to work it up. It means, man, if they're sick, you lay your hands on them and the anointing of Almighty God is flowing through your hands. I don't care if they get hot. I don't care if they fall out on the floor. It don't matter to me. All that's for you. Some people, you know, the Pentecostal church made such a mockery. No wonder people don't fall on the floor. I mean, we couldn't even have church till somebody busted the concrete.
Yeah.
And how many of you know a lot of those wasn't nothing but courtesy drops?
That's right.
I'm serious, there were courtesy drops. I've been, look here, we got ordained ministers in this house. How many of y'all raise your hand? All you ordained ministers. Okay. So I don't have to tell these preachers any of this, do I? I don't have to tell y'all this. There's people who give you a courtesy drop, and I'm going to tell you something. Most ministers are smart enough to know who to pray for.
Yeah.
If we want to look good, we know who to call out. I like the ones that do the chicken. Whoa! Whoa! You know, like that. You know, the chicken, boy, those are good. I mean, man, you look good. You just sort of step back. Yeah, I did that. When I was a technon, I used to do stuff like that. Some of y'all did too. Some of y'all had. I know I'm going to get Sister Patsy up here. I know she'll. And I like it when they fall dramatically.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! I think it takes them. They go all the way across the church before they fall. That looks real good. How many know that ain't nothing? Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. I mean, yeah, if God does it, it's wonderful. I have fallen out. Matter of fact, Matt couldn't get off the concrete Wednesday night. I wish Ashley was here. I wish Ashley was here. You know when you know it's God? I had her come up. She was already shaking on the power of God. It's the Church of Christ girl, folks. Y'all, they telling them they're going to hell for coming to this church.
Yes, they did.
They are.
They did.
The one back there told me today, said, the preacher told me there wasn't no such thing as prophecy. I said, well, you just tell him it's wrong. But anyway, she's standing back there, she's just like this shaking all up. Come up under the power of God. God told me, don't touch her. The Lord told me not to touch her. I put my hand up that far overhead, razor standing behind me. You know what? You know which way she fell? Sideways.
Yep.
And busted this concrete.
Yeah.
I mean, you know God can knock you down and not hurt you.
That's right. Yeah, sure. Amen.
She wasn't hurt.
I did.
She wiped that floor out.
Yep.
We couldn't have called her if we wanted to. God wanted to make sure we couldn't not take one bit of credit for that. God did everything.
Yes.
Amen. Didn't nobody lay hands on you, did they, man? That's just the presence of God. The presence of God. Folks, we've entered into a new day. We're in the Lord's day. You know the hardest thing about ministry is going to be right now? Not messing it up. Let Him be God. Let Him be God. Us developing the patience where we say, okay, God, you know what? I may just be sitting back here just enjoying your presence, but there folks up there getting ministered to. So I'm just going to stay. I'm going to stay connected. Because I know if you're sitting back there and you're not involved, it's kind of hard to stay connected. We got to learn. We got to learn. Right? We got to learn. Amen. Who are you? Who are you? Come on now. Who are you? Amen. I'm a son of God. That's going to be easier than saying I'm a harvest life. I'm a harvest lifeite. You know, that's a lot easier. I'm a son of God. I'm a son of the Most High God. Let's go to Revelation chapter 1 real quick. I want to tell you, I want to show you what you look like. How many's ever seen my daddy? Who else ever seen my daddy? I look like my daddy.
Yes.
Or my daddy look like me, as they would say. You know why I look like him in the natural realm? Because he's my daddy. I mean, there ain't no denying. You see us together, you know that's my daddy. Because I look like him. Because I was born of his seed in the natural realm. And all that DNA of my daddy is in there, and my mom. And so I look like that. Who do you think you look like in the spirit? Come on, who do you think you look like in the spirit? You're created with his image. Let me give you a picture of him right here in the spirit, just in the spirit. Chapter 1, verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spoke to me. And having turned, I saw 7 golden lampstands, or lampstands. And in the midst of the 7 lampstands, one like the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the feet, and girded about the chest with a golden band. His head and hair were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes like a flame of fire. His feet were like fine brass, as if refined in a furnace, and his voice is the sound of many waters. Church, that's who you look like.
Hallelujah.
walking in this earth. Now you say, oh, Brother Lee, it didn't say that. Well, let me give you the scripture then. Go with me to 1 John 4:4. Well, that ain't it. It's 1 John 4, verse 17. 1 John, just back up one page in most Bibles, just flip one page. It says, love has been perfected among us in this, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment. Because as He is, so are we in this world. Now, let's throw out religion right now. He did say as He was when He walked on He was baptized in Jordan. It says as He is. What did I read you in chapter 1 of Romans? That's as He is. That's how He looks right now in the heavens, in His spirit body. Guess what you got? A spirit body. Guess what the demons and the angels see when they see you? They don't see your flesh. They see your spirit. Man, there's the eyes like that. Out of your mouth comes a sharp, two-edged sword called the Word of the living God. They can't tell you Jesus unless you open your mouth and say something stupid. They can't. They can't. That white hair, that represents you got wisdom. Oh, Brother Lee, I need wisdom. You have the mind of Christ. The Bible says we have the mind of Jesus Christ. We have His mind. I have fragments of it, but together, collectively, we have the mind of Christ. Man, our eyes penetrate into the realms of darkness and we see what we're dealing with. We're not guessing anymore. We're not trying to figure it out. We're not just in the flow. We're in the know. We are sons of the Most High God, sons of the living God. And we serve. Notice that the day of the Lord is here. The day of the Lord is here. The day of the Lord is here. The earth is been groaning for the revealing of the sons of God. The whole creation is groaning right now for the sons of God to be revealed. And they're being revealed. You watch. The church is fixing to turn it around. Somebody put on Facebook the other day, I'm not getting on to you for putting on this, but they said, what politician can bring America back to God? I'm going to tell you what politician. Not a single stinking woman.
Amen.
Not one politician can turn this nation back to God. With the church of the living God.
Amen.
The sons and daughters of the Most High in their prayer closets, warring with those eyes of fire and that sharp two-edged sword coming out of their mouth. They can turn this nation back to God. And we're going to turn it back. We're going to take our region. See, come back tonight. We're not just talking how to grow our church. We past growing the church. We're sons of God. You need to get your mind past growing the church. We need to be taking some cities. We got to get a mentality where we take a city back. Where we take a region back. We got to get outside of just, oh, we're going to go to church and have a nice time at church. That's great. Let me tell you something. Don't ever underestimate the power that happens inside the four walls. We got to go outside the four walls, but you got to come in here and get something to go out there with. You got to bring those napios and those polyons and those technons in here to get trained up to be a weos, but we got to be doing it out there. But it's time to start thinking outside of just building the church and taking a region. Destroying death doctrines. And what's one of the biggest death doctrines we came against today? That you're just an old sinner saved by grace.
Amen.
I'm only him. I can't help it, Wayne. I smell that alcohol. And my body just goes to craving it. I can't resist it because I'm only human. Thank God, though, I'm saved by grace. But I'll die and alcohol. We destroy that death doctrine. We destroy that lie. That is a lie perpetrated upon the church. No, the day you got born again, you were birthed into the kingdom of God. You were translated out of the kingdom of darkness into His marvelous kingdom of light. You became a new form of species that never before existed upon this planet. The weak and rudimentary temptations of this world do not apply to you. Oh, they might when you're a napios, but guess what? We're going to protect you when you're a napios. We're going to make sure you're getting plenty of milk and we'll change your diapers. Or when you become a potty, we're going to teach you how to speak. We're going to teach you the words that need to come out of your mouth. How many of you know you got to teach your children how to talk? We're going to teach you what to say. When you go potty on, we're going to teach you what to do with your hands, how to put them on people, and get them saved. You know, potty on, you can do that. And then when you become a technon, you get too big for your britches. We're going to have some padres, that's fathers. Patres, called fathers. And mature weosses that are going to bust your chops and they get a little bit too big for your britches there. You know a little bit, but you don't know everything yet. You know, you got some power there, but you need to seize it and understand the love of the Father so you can use it properly. Let me tell you something. There was things happening in this house today that they could reach you. When you utter that sound out of your mouth, where it goes beyond words, it's your spirit just utters. It affects way beyond His words. And I told y'all a few months ago that you're not just worshiping for this house anymore. What happens is it affects the region.
Yes.
It affects the region. Why? Because our words are spirit and they're life. And they cannot be contained by four words. Amen. Did you get something out of this today?